Last time on Creed.
Hello, my friends. We meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin? Feels like forever.
I'm rusted and weathered, barely holding together. I'm covered with skin. Yeah, it peels, but it just won't heal.
Well, I don't know if I'm ready to be the man I have to be.
Are you ready for what's to come? Oh, I said, are you ready?
I feel angry. I feel helpless. I want to change the world. I feel violent. I feel alone. Don't try and change my mind.
Well, what if? What if? What if I avenge? What if eye for an eye?
Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden streets? So let's go there. Let's ask if we could stay.
All right. No more Christian rock. Let's hit the bar.
Armageddon is almost upon us.
I got news for you. It's already here.
Hello, travelers. You are about to enter in a multiverse all about TV shows and movies. Welcome yourself into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. It's where we discuss news stories, deep dive discussions on topics, and enjoy some nostalgic entertainment as well. Now, here are your explorers, Mitch Workman and Ricky Palmer. Oh man, okay, that's enough Creed music. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry about that.
I thought when it was coming to this episode, Ricky was talking about Creed the band, but apparently he was talking about Creed the movie, the boxing movie with Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone about the Creed series, about the Rocky series with Creed.
Yeah. Well, it happens. We make mistakes. We're not perfect.
Hey everybody, we're back. Another fun episode of Into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. Of course, you can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts from. I hope you guys enjoyed our live stream of the Oscars. I think we had a good time. Glad everybody won what they won, and kind of upset of people who didn't win what they won.
Yeah, it was about what I thought it would be. It was fun.
Yeah, so can't wait for next year. We're excited. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later, though. So just hang in there, folks. In the meantime, we're coming in on the Partridge Family bus. We'd like to thank the Partridge Family for letting us borrow this very colorful bus.
Yeah, all 8 of them.
Oh, we gotta keep it quiet. Danny Bonaducci's sitting in the back. He's kind of sleeping. You never want to wake up a sleeping ginger. Trust me, I'm an expert on that.
Yep, I can understand that. All right.
I know, now we've really dated this show. People probably listening, what the fuck is Partridge Family? Who's Danny Bonaducci?
Kids, it's like it's like the Jackson 5.
What are the Jackson 5?
Okay, it's a big family that goes around and on the tour bus and sings. So it's like the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, happy days.
Oh.
Well, at least the Partridge Family didn't have the whole purity ring thing going on.
So. Oh God! Don't mess with.
Oh God! Don't fuck with Disney. You know, I would tell you though, Mrs. Partridge. Yeah.
In her day, yeah. But to equivalent it for you kids, one of the Partridge, I think, which one? Not Danny Partridge, but the other one was like a teen heartthrob back then.
Yeah, David Cassidy. Yeah.
And so, anyways, kids, David Cassidy was like a teen heartthrob back in the 60s and 70s. So,
and Shirley Jones, who, you know, Mrs. Partridge, she's still alive today, man. 88.
Going
to be turning 89 here in a couple weeks. So happy birthday to you, Shirley Jones. Hanging in there. Keep it going, Miss Partridge. That's a hard working mom that is trying to keep everything together with the kids and making sure everything goes fine. So single moms, man.
I've never seen a dad on there.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, hey, happy International Women's Day last week. So what a perfect way to start this show off. Speaking of shows, should we talk about something we should talk about, Ricky?
Yeah.
Spoilers!
Yeah, back on February 28th, 40 years ago to that day, was the series finale of probably the most watched series finale of a TV show ever. Still holds up to today, actually. MASH. kind of got us talking about this. Ricky, there's some great series finales for TV shows, and there's some really bad series finales for TV shows. What's a good one you could think of that was probably a great series finale for a TV show?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the one that you just mentioned, MASH. I've watched it oh god, dozens of times. Yeah, I enjoy it a lot, and the reason why I enjoy it is it finally ends the series. But one thing about that one is they all suffered either heartache or tragedy in that. They said that they don't want them to go home in one piece. Like the priest lost his hearing. Charles, who loved classical music, started to not like it because there were these Chinese soldiers that really good musical players, and they got hurt, and that reminded him of the war, classical music. And then Colonel Potter couldn't take his horse home. So there's things like that. Big scene was when Hawkeye goes crazy and he's in the mental institution, and it's because a lady smothered a baby because they didn't want the soldiers to find them. And he kept saying it was a chicken, but he talked to the psychiatrist and he got it out of him, and he said it was a baby that got smothered to death so they wouldn't get caught by the soldiers. So it's a good series. The only thing that I would call as a negative to it is it's like 3 episodes in one, so it's about 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
it's long. It was like what they used to be called TV movies back then.
Yeah, it was kind of almost like a TV movie, that the way they aired this.
Yeah, correct. It was. And but kudos, it's one of the best season finales I could think of.
Nice.
What was one for you, Mitch?
So a good one I would say, if anybody hasn't watched this, is Breaking Bad on AMC. It was one of the shows Vince Gilligan wrote and created, and basically it tells the story of a high school chemistry teacher who has got cancer, and their family's strapped for money, and he doesn't want to leave his family in financial debt when he dies. So he decides to start making meth and starts getting addicted to the whole power of how easy it is to make money. And the finale was fantastic, to where they wrapped almost everything up in a series, and they did 5 seasons, and AMC at the time was like, no, you can do more, and Vince Gilligan was like, no, we have something we have set. This is what we want to do. We have this planned out. And it's one of those series, like, it has like a good episode for the 60 episodes that it has. There's maybe one episode that divides fans, but the rest of the episodes are great. Bryan Cranston is fantastic as Walter White. Aaron Paul. Yeah, as Jesse is fantastic. Just a phenomenal cast. And a great spinoff, too, with Better Call Saul with Bob Odenkirk is also a good one. I would recommend people to check out, too. But yeah, the finale for Breaking Bad was just wonderful. Ended on the way that it should. And it also kind of led to a sequel movie type thing on Netflix called El Camino, where you saw what happened to Jesse after that episode. And it was really good. So yeah. I would say probably one of the best TV that's been out there for at least the past 10, 15 years. But of course, when there's great series finales, there's ones that are really horrible, Ricky. So the one I went with is How I Met Your Mother. Great series starring Neil Patrick Harris, Jason Segel, Allison Hannigan, about story of Ted, who's telling the story to his kids about how he met a mother, voiced by the late great Bob Saget. So he talks about, you see all these different women he dates, and the last season, he finally meets the woman that is the mother. The only shitty thing is, the last episode of the season, when he's telling the kids the story, the mom dies.
Whoa.
Basically, it was just this whole 8 seasons of trying to get the kids permission of, are you guys okay if I date Robin, who was the first lady that he dated? And they just ended up becoming friends. So it's like a weird twist of, we had all this anticipation just to have the mom die in the last episode, hook it up with another character that was at the beginning of the series.
Real quick about that, because I've only seen handfuls of episodes here and there. I was never really a fan of it. So who played the mother, or did you not even see her?
No, you saw the mom. They just never gave her a name. She was just the mother.
See, that makes me sad, because the payoff wasn't there. Because it shouldn't be that she died. It should be, because it like, I don't know about you, but I've heard millions of times the story of how my parents met, and so I think that it should have been how they introduced her to us. I mean, it sucks it's the last episode too. That's not a good series finale.
Well, I mean, her character name was Tracy, but it was like the whole last season was like taking like a day in a whole season. Like it all happened in like a day or two.
Yeah.
And so like he meets her and then they get married, but then it's like it flash forward to where he's talking to the kids now, and the kids are like, "Oh yeah, you can go date Robin. It's okay." You
See,
know,
that's
yeah.
I would be a little upset.
What's a really horrible series finale, Ricky, you can think of?
Well, mine is the Roseanne finale. Well, we all know what Roseanne is. And as a fan, I loved the first like 4 or 5 seasons when they were poor, and then it slowly dipped. But the reason why I don't like the series finale, spoiler, but it's a freaking book. Like the last season is a book that Roseanne wrote. Dan died, but he didn't have the affair like she said.
Yeah, and then they won the lottery, but they never really won the lottery.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is like she goes, Becky ended up with David and Mark ended up with Darlene, and but if they switched boyfriends, is what she said. And I was like, really? That's what this is? And then didn't she say Jackie ended up being a lesbian or something at the end?
I can't remember. Yeah.
She said something about Jackie, but I can't remember. But it just was deflating. It's the word I'm looking for.
Well, especially when you had the revival back in, what was it, 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you had the revival, and then it just basically they just revert everything back to, oh, Dan didn't die, I didn't write a book, it was just a dream all along. It's like, to me, it's like, I feel like when they did the revamp, I don't know if it was like, cool, let's bring something back just for fun, or it was, let's try to correct something that we screwed up on.
Which, if that's the case, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it just made their season finale even worse, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm with you. It's like you could have done something better, but oh well. But no, what are some of your guys' favorite series finales and worst series finales? Chat us up on Facebook. We're at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast. Email us at intothemo@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, comment on our YouTube or Amazon, wherever you listen to us. Comment. We love to hear from you people. It's fun. We love to see what you guys think is the worst and what's the best series finales. Everybody has their opinions, so I love to hear what you have to say. Speaking of that, let's get on with the show, shall we? We hide in the dumpsters behind the restaurants of Hollywood to get the news stories for you.
Hey, leftover chicken Alfredo!
It's entertainment news.
Yeah, that's it. We just got done watching the Oscars. What'd you think of them, Ricky?
Pretty good. There was a few handful of surprises, but overall, I thought it was pretty good. Musical acts were good. Speeches were really good this year.
Yeah, there were some really good ones. I loved Michelle Yeoh. Of course, you won the bet, Ricky. You got that one right. I didn't. With, Michelle Yeoh.
That was one of only a handful I got right.
Yeah. But no, I think her speech was great about, past her prime. You're never past your prime. Jamie Lee Curtis's was very emotional, talking about how both her parents were Oscar nominated and she finally won one. And Ke Huy Quan was probably the best moment of the night with his speech.
Yeah.
Like it was the typical, hi Mom, waving to the camera, just like, Mom, I just won an Oscar.
Yeah, it reminded me of in the original Rocky when he's like, "Yo, Adrian, I did it."
Yeah, like in that form. There was a few surprises though. I think. What was the one surprise you were shocked by the most?
I want to say the Jamie Lee Curtis win. Not because it was her specifically, but I thought that Angela Bassett was just a shoe-in,
Yeah, it was definitely because you've seen her win at other awards, like she won at the Golden Globes, she won at Critics' Choice Awards, so it was kind of looking like she was probably gonna win it.
I thought that she had it in the bag, and but kudos to Jamie Lee Curtis. And it's got to be kind of hard to go up against your co-star too.
Yeah, of course, Stephanie Hsu was also nominated as well for Best Supporting Actress. But I think the thing too is they both were very supportive of each other, and I think Jamie Lee Curtis's reaction was fantastic with the "shut up."
What about you, Mitch? Did you have any surprises or any winners a surprise to you?
I think the surprise for me was the Daniels winning Best Director. We both had a shoe in thinking it was going to be Steven Spielberg because it was just such a love letter, and he had the same track with Angela Bassett where he was winning the Golden Globes, he was winning at the Critics' Choice, he was winning at all the awards, and it was just kind of a surprise there.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Another quick surprise to me is that both him and the Banshees of Inisherin did not get anything.
Yeah, I would say even that and Elvis as well. Elvis
was shut out? Oh, wow.
Yeah, Elvis, Banshee, and Fableman were all shut out.
Wow.
Of course, you had The Whale win 2, you had All Quiet on the Western Front win 4, and Everything Everywhere won the big one for the night and went away with 7.
Is that is 7 about the most? Is it?
No. I think Titanic has the most, or
oh wow!
I think they won. I'm going to say 11 or 12.
Holy cow!
Yeah, or no, maybe it was they were nominated for 13. I think they ended up winning like 10 or 11. So
wow, well that's good. No.
Yeah, so I mean 7 out of 11's not bad,
Yeah.
I think the thing too is it just was a good show. I think the music, like you said, the music performance were great. Amazing dresses. I think you and I can agree. We both like Angela Bassett's purple dress.
Yeah.
What are some other outfits you liked from other stars there?
Okay, this is going to kind of give away a little bit of a crush, but Florence Pugh. Oh wow.
Yeah.
She was gorgeous. For you, Selma Hayek was gorgeous.
Yeah, Selma Hayek was very gorgeous.
Yeah. But
yeah, I would say The Rock is probably the only one to pull off the the pink tux.
Oh yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah, I did like Jonathan Majors' tux. His looked very Victorian like. His was nice.
Oh
yeah. And I think we can at least agree Kimmel was okay. He was okay as the host.
He was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he was okay. Some of the jokes landed flat with me personally, but you might have liked them more than I did. But overall, I thought, he did an okay job.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we're not surprised that there was a couple mentions of the slap, but
a couple.
Yeah, okay, quite a few. Yeah, but I mean, it's the elephant in the room, though. So
yeah,
I think if they only had maybe a couple jokes, that'd been fine.
Yeah, and to me, that's that to me, yes. I feel like if they would have just done 1 or 2 jokes and got it out of the way, instead of using it as is the term go through in Hollywood as a go through to the next scene.
I would say like a segue.
Segue, thank you.
Yeah.
They kept using it as a segue to the next person, and I was like, but like you said, he did okay,
Yeah. I think the thing I liked was we have The Mandalorian, we have Spider-Man, we have a Fableman.
Oh, I like the bear skit. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I was so hoping it would be Matt Damon underneath the bear outfit.
Yeah.
Just because of the rivalry with him and Jimmy Kimmel. I was shocked they didn't have like a Matt Damon joke.
Yeah, because isn't he? He did when they did that.
The question to Jessica Chastain.
Yeah.
Okay. I still love. I think the best one of their little rival was when him and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are giving away the best screenplay, and they were like Ben Affleck and guest, and then they started to play off Matt Damon. He was the presenter.
Oh God,
it was funny.
You want to know another elephant in the room is when your wife got very upset, folks.
Oh my God. I've watched that clip over and over and over. It is just so hilarious with my wife going crazy with the whale winning best makeup. Her just said there, God damn it.
I've seen your wife mad, but never like this mad.
It was funny. So,
but kudos to him too.
Yeah, I think kudos to Brendan Fraser, man. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I know I'm kind of skeptic, but I think I'm gonna have to watch it now just to see his performance.
Yeah, I'm skeptic about how it portrays people, but we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. But no, what are your guys' favorite thoughts of the Oscars? Hopefully there were some good moments, some sad moments. I think the In Memoriam was great with Lenny Kravitz. And thank God John Travolta didn't screw up the name. But you can tell he was emotional.
Yeah, he was pretty... he was more emotional than I thought he would have been.
Yeah. Especially when Olivia Newton-John was one of the people that passed away.
Yeah.
They were close, so... But no, I think the In Memoriam is great. The musical performance were great. I think most of the winners were predictable. Some weren't.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was still a good Oscar, and I think we were happy with the results for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, I was happy. I think this is the second year in a row that the committee got it right.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me tell you this. I know they got it right at least a couple times because Ke Huy Quan and now I forget her name, the other lady from Michelle Yeoh. Thank you, Mitch. Sorry. When they both won tonight, awesome.
Yeah, especially with Michelle Yeoh making history as the first Asian actress to win an Oscar in a lead role.
Yeah.
And like I said, go watch her speech of her sitting there saying, "Don't let anybody tell you you're past your prime." For someone that's 60 years old.
All the moms too.
And she thanked her mom too. That's what I love. I love how she thanked her mom. Ke Huy Quan thanked his mom. Even Jamie Lee Curtis thanked her. Her mom, because I think with this movie, it's a lot of you gotta thank your mother. You gotta love your mother, no matter how annoying they make your life or how much they care about you, or give you shit, or
you got a
just
special,
anything.
There another quick thing, real quick. You had a special moment when they won, when Everything Everywhere won Best Picture. It was quick, but
yes,
Quan got to shake hands with Harrison Ford.
Yeah, so Harrison came out, and I think you and me, because they showed Ke Huy Quan standing up and applauding him, and we were like, oh my God, they have to like hug or just take something. They have to meet each other first thing before they do any accepted speech, anything. And lo and behold, what's the first thing Ke Huy Quan does? He goes on stage and he just hugs and kisses Harrison Ford.
Harrison looked a little bewildered, but I think he got it.
Well, it's funny because I watched an interview with Ke Huy Quan a couple weeks ago where he was on Late Night with Stephen Colbert. And they were talking about, it's been almost 38 years since Temple of Doom. And they showed a photo of them together on set back when he was a kid. And then he was talking about at D23, he was there in the green room and Harrison was going to be there too. And someone told him, hey, Harrison's just right outside the green room. You want to, go meet him, go say hi. He's like, okay, yeah. So, he's kind of nervous about it. And he came up to Harrison Ford and Harrison Ford turned around. He kind of had that Harrison Ford confused look, that he does. And he's just like, aren't you Short Round? He's like, yes. Yes, Dr. Jones.
Oh, God. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now it makes me wish that one movie wasn't coming out this year because he could have made a cameo, but that's okay.
Oh, my God. I don't know. He might. You never know.
Yeah. You never know.
No, great Oscars, and what a fantastic time. What was your guys' thoughts? Let us know on Facebook at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast on Facebook. email us at intothemo@gmail.com. And yeah, we love to hear what your guys' thoughts. Could we agree that Ke Huy Quan probably stole the show and our hearts?
Yeah, yes, he did.
Hey, Ricky, have you seen that one movie?
Which one, Mitch?
You know, the one about the guy that saved all the people that saved Hollywood?
What the hell are you watching?
All right, here we go again for the lovely game. Of course, this is a game me and Ricky love playing. You know, you've probably heard this game before, like badly movies explained badly. We'd just like to take a couple movies and see if the other one guess what movie it is and explain it really horribly.
Okay, so the first one, is from 2013. I could give you years.
Okay,
so 2013. Man, I used to really like this movie about these two sisters who wanted to live totally different lives, but unfortunately, it got way overplayed, especially here in Utah.
I'm gonna take a guess. Is that 10 Things I Hate About You?
Oh no!
Oh, damn! You got me there.
Frozen.
That's a good one too.
Yeah,
you got me there, man. Oh, damn. All
right.
What's the next one we got?
Okay, so it's 1985.
Okay.
Air traffic controller almost loses his shit, so he takes the family to a beach house for a couple of weeks, and he learns how to become a sailor.
Oh God, I know it's John Candy. Trying to think the name of the movie. I'm just gonna take a guess. I got the right actor. I know the movie. I just can't think of the name. I'm gonna say Beach House.
Oh no! Close. Summer Rental.
Summer Rental. Yeah, but it's John Candy. I know that. Yeah.
It's actually it's not gonna be one that like blows you away, but it's good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right, and my last one is in 1998. Man, Mitch, I wish we could have went to this party. It had this cute girl that I liked that I was obsessed with, but in the end, the love of my life was right in front of my face.
Oh God! Oh my God! 98. Shit! Oh my God! I can't believe I'm gonna go 0 for 3 here. That's sad. I'm just gonna take a wild guess here. Can't Hardly Wait.
Yes, yep, you got
one. Oh, thank God. I got one right. Yay.
You got that one. Yeah, it was Can't Hardly Wait.
That's a good movie too. With Jennifer Love, huge tits.
Yeah.
And Seth Green still looks the same damn age.
Yeah, except
25 years later, he still looks the same.
The rap gear on like he did in that movie.
Oh man. All right. Well, I got 3 good ones lined up. Let's go with this one. First one I've got for you. It's 1980. A family's Airbnb experience goes very wrong.
1980. Was it Clue?
Oh no. It's The Shining.
Oh, The Shine. Oh, okay.
Shut up, boy. You want to get sued?
Yeah, oh God, that's a good movie. Yeah. I haven't seen it all the way, but that's good.
Yeah, this one is in 2010. A series of naps. That's it. A series of naps.
2010. Is it Bruce Almighty?
Oh no. It's Inception. Dong. Okay, I gotta get that sound effect.
Okay.
Dong.
Inception. Good movie too. Dang.
Yeah. Dong.
Well, let's see if I can pull a rabbit out of my hat here.
Yeah, let's see if you go for 1 for 3 like me. 1994. That's actually a good one. Public transportation running ahead of schedule for once.
Oh, Speed.
Yeah.
That's good.
We didn't do good. We did horrible this time.
Yeah. I still like this game though, folks. I do because I like to make up my own little skit on there.
Yeah, send us some of your own. We love to hear what you guys have to do, what you have to explain for a horrible movie. We love to hear them. We always love good suggestions. So, but no, that's what the hell are you watching? Ricky.
Yes.
Nostalgic Zone. All right. Well, we got a little fun Nostalgic Zone a little bit with this weekend coming up. It's what we like to say, March Madness.
Oh wait, we don't have the copyright for that song. Sorry,
No.
But That's the ball and the hoop thing.
Yeah, we're gonna go a little sports for some people, so we don't get you all discouraged. Like, what the hell's March Madness? Is it the sales at Penny's?
Oh God! Yes, we've changed the format of the show, and we're talking about the sales at JCPenney's.
Oh my God! They've got shoes for sales. We've got to go.
Gotta go right now. Go. Oh wait, that was a bathroom commercial in the 90s.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about basketball movies. Some that me and Ricky have loved in the past, since in time for March Madness with the college basketball coming here, tournament style, and of course NBA playoffs starting in a month. We figure, hey, this is a good time to do nostalgic zone, talk about some good old basketball movies that are fun to watch that we think you guys might want to check out sometime. First one I've got on my plate is a good movie starring Samuel Jackson. If no one has watched this, it's really good. It's Coach Carter. Now, Coach Carter tells the story of Ken Carter, Coach Carter, in this American biopic team sports drama film where he is in charge of the Richmond High School basketball team. And he's very dictatorship, very disciplined type coach. And he decides to stop everybody playing and almost cancel the basketball season until students get their grades up to a C+ average. Now, parents are, of course, upset about this, but he wants to have these kids. He's trying to get these kids to, learn their education. That education's more important than playing the game. Playing the game's great, but if you don't have that education, the game's pointless. Have you checked out this one, Ricky? Coach Carter?
Yeah, I have. I agree with Coach Carter on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sports are great. I agree, but I've always thought personally, sports are a privilege and not a right. The school is what you need to focus on, and so and I think it's like an underdeveloped school too. So
yeah,
he's got to piece everything together. But no, I liked it. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, and it's got a great cast too. You've got Channing Tatum and Octavia Spencer's in this movie. It's a really good movie. I would tell people go check this out if you can. It's really good. If you have Paramount Plus, I'd recommend it. Go check it out on Paramount Plus if you have it. Coach Carter.
Yeah, I also have a biopic here too that I think you can still catch it on Disney Plus. It's a Disney movie. It's called Glory Road. Josh Lucas.
Yeah,
he plays the main head coach, Don Haskins, and he goes to, we'll just call it by what it is now, University of Texas El Paso, or UTEP.
UTEP.
And, it was 1966, and he wanted to build a basketball team. 66, a lot of the colleges, if not all of them, had at least 4 or 5 starters that were all white. But this was the first all-black starting team. And not only that, it's a really good movie because it talks about how if you're a good basketball player or athlete, you deserve the chance to play no matter what your skin is. And they actually went to the Final Four and won it that year in 66. So kudos to that team. And it is a true story. It's a biopic, and I would highly recommend it. I watched it a couple times when it first came out on DVD and things like that. I think I even seen it in theaters. But yeah, it was really good, and I would highly recommend it.
Nice. Yeah, you can check that out on Disney Plus. So give that a shot if you've got Disney Plus, people. Check it out. It's really good. Every time I think of Josh Lucas, though, I just think of Home Depot now because he does the voiceover for the Home Depot commercials.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It's all about do and not done. It's about getting your stuff put together. I can't do Josh Lucas. Sorry. I'm going to talk about another one that's really good that people should check this out. I watched this. The thing I was really impressed with was a basketball player in this movie, and he's a really good basketball player. But he was really good in this movie too. I'm going to talk about the 1998 film He Got Game, starring Denzel Washington, Milla Jovovich, Ned Beatty, Rosario Dawson, and NBA great Ray Allen. This tells the story of a father who's trying to convince his son, who's getting ready to pick a college to go to play for, and the governor of the state wants Jesus, who is Ray Allen, to pick his alma mater, and if he does, he will shorten Denzel Washington's sentence shorter because he picked the alma mater. What's really good is it's about more of like a father-son, kind of like generational trauma, but he's an estranged father. He's been away in jail from his kid, and now he's like to try to, he's on kind of like on a free time to, hey, go out there and tell your kid to play for this school. Ray Allen's really good. And, Ray Allen's playing this young kid who, he doesn't know what to do with his life. He's 18 and like the whole world is in his hands. So it's almost like picture, like, say, like someone like LeBron or Kobe, when they were going to high school, they could have went to pro or they could have went to college. So it's kind of in that sense too, where I can go pro if I want, or I can go to college. Is it about money or is it about school? And so the dad's trying to tell him, you've got, you're very talented, but education's more important than the checks. If you have not checked this out, go check it out. It's a really good movie. It's directed and written by Spike Lee, so it's a really good movie. He got game. Right now, you can't really stream it on anything. You could rent it, though, on any of your providers. So check it out.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch. This next one is going to be a little bit lighter of a movie. It's from 1985. You can find it on HBO Max. It's called Teen Wolf, not the MTV Teen Wolf. It's got Michael J. Fox as a nerdy high schooler named Scott Howard, and he's tries out for the basketball team, and he's just your average kid. Well, come to find out, he could become a werewolf and stuff like that. And so once he does like every other kid who maybe would get those powers. He took advantage of it, and now he's the star basketball player, and he's with the most popular girl, and he got the lead in the high school play. And it's dumb 80s fun. Like, it's not gonna win any Oscars, but it's fun. I like it. And I don't know the actor's name, I'm sorry, Mitch, but it has the guy that was Francis in the Pee-wee movies.
I was gonna say Francis. Yeah. It's like, yay, fat guy can play basketball too. Woo-hoo!
Yeah, and the whole thing is, I think they won. And the popular girl in their school was dating the basketball player from a different school, and so that's who his rival is at the end. And it's cheesy nostalgia 80s, but I like it. So if you're interested, it's once again, it's Teen Wolf, and you can catch it on HBO Max.
Nice. Oh man, I definitely love a movie where they put a fat guy on a basketball team, because usually the fat guys are like, I put him on the football team. No, let's put a fat guy on the basketball team.
Yeah, and you know what his name was? And I feel so bad for saying this, so I'm sorry ahead of time. His name was Chubbs.
Chubby. Yeah, he was chubby.
Yeah, Chubbs. They're chubby.
Yeah.
Because like there's a scene when he starts getting good, Michael J. Fox, and he's like, I'll pass you the ball, Chubbs. And he's like, yeah, but you get all the accolades or something like that. But it's funny.
Yeah, Mark Holton. That's the guy's name.
Yeah.
Yep. He was Francis, and I know you're every what am I? I know you're every what am I? Oh god. Yeah, check that out too. I also remember he made a cameo in Naked Gun, the first one.
Oh, he did?
It's a Rico Palazzi.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
and you know who he is too? He's the older Stillwell in A League of Their Own.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
You ain't gonna leave.
Wow, so he had a little bit better filmography than I thought he did.
Yeah, he did some stuff. So, but no, there's some good choices. What are your guys' favorite basketball movies? Anything we missed? I know there's quite a bit out there. I know people are probably say, "What about Hoosiers? What about White Man Can't Jump?" Good choices too. There's gonna be that one person, Space Jam. Yeah, okay.
Basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Basketball should count. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's one that I like too that came out a couple of years ago called Uncle Drew, where
with
stars were like old people.
Yeah, you had Shaq. You had was Reggie Miller, right?
Yeah, Reggie Miller, Shaq,
and Leslie Jones, or no, not Leslie Jones. Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I got those two mixed. Sorry.
And then was it no, it wasn't. Was it Kevin Hart or was it Real, the main character?
As Jean-Claude Drew?
Yeah.
No, it was Kyrie Irving.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Join us now for our reviews of movies that are playing in theaters or streaming on a certain platform for your entertainment.
All
All right.
Yeah, Ricky, you saw a good movie this past week. I actually want to check this out. I will admit, though, I have not seen the first two. I should check them out. They're on HBO Max. I should check them out. Because I hear you told me that they're really good movies. And this one, of course, is the third one of the series. So we'll take it away, Ricky. Creed 3.
So I did see Creed 3, and I enjoyed it a lot. So it stars Michael B. Jordan. And by the way, I should lose my geek card right now. Okay? And I don't know if it's just because when the movies came out, they weren't like simultaneously at the same time. I just found out as we record this that Tessa Thompson is Creed's wife.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, that's the girl from Thor. Because
turn in your card now. You're done.
Yeah, because I knew who she was in Thor, but I didn't put the two and two
especially when
together.
She was when the first Creed came out before Thor.
Yeah. And so what I thought is like, okay, she's Creed's wife.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically telling you folks, I thought she was a different person.
Like she's been there since Creed 1.
Correct. And she's a great actress in this.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jonathan Majors is in this. And then another actor, he was in a sports movie that I really liked in Remember the Titans. His name's Wood Harris. He comes back again for the third one. He's the trainer. So basic premise, the way that this movie starts out, there's Apollo and Damien, Jonathan Majors' character is named Damien. Apollo and Damien sneak into this Golden Gloves tournament in 2002, and Damien beats the kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they go home to celebrate, and they stop off at this liquor store. Well, there's a man that I can't really give it away in the plot, but there's a man that Apollo knows from when he was, or not Apollo, sorry. There's a man that Adonis knows,
mm-hmm.
and he starts beating the crap out of him. So then they get in this fight. So fast forward to the present day. Adonis is retired. He's working at the gym. He's not a boxer anymore. He's kind of settled down with the family life and all this stuff. And this guy is sitting on his car, like leaning against it. And he's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want an autograph." And he's like, "Well, I'm not giving out autographs today. I'm headed home." And he's like, "You don't remember me, do you?" And he's like, "No." And then he figures it out. And they kind of like, "Oh, yeah, you're Damien, And then they sit down and they have a lunch together. And he's like, he was in prison for about 18 years. And he's like, I still have it. I can box. I still got it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, man, but you haven't, I can't just give you a title shot." And he's like, "No, I want it." And so, and then the rest, I don't want to give the movie away. Mm-hmm. It was very good movie. Jonathan Majors is great as a villain. Kind of villain, but villain.
Of course, we've watched him in Ant-Man.
And the story is really good. The best way I could describe the story is how, let's say me and you, we're doing this podcast and you became the big star, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was stuck working at Target for 18 years. And then I was like, but you gave up on me. You turned your back on me and you got all Hollywood and famous.
Mm-hmm.
And that jealousy of how I could be the podcast could have been my life. Mm-hmm. That's basically what it is.
Okay.
Is he's upset that he didn't get to live the life that he wanted, but Adonis is. It's a really good movie, and there's the fight scenes. There's not a lot of boxing like the other two Creed movies. There's enough boxing to satisfy someone like me, but if you're Dan, who's not really a sports guy,
mm-hmm.
it's still enough story to keep him interested.
Okay. So at least it balances the sports and the drama,
Yeah, because it's drama.
The
there's no comedy in this. It's straight drama and and all that stuff. So I'm at a 4.
Nice.
Out of 5. It's really good. It's not better than the other two. It's just on par.
Yeah. Yeah, because he also directed this one too, Michael B. Jordan. Nice. Yeah, and I heard the thing too is he referenced a lot of like anime fight scenes to kind of replicate with the fight scenes in
without
this.
giving things away. Yeah, there's a lot of that in there.
Okay.
And you get your montages, the working out.
Gotta do a montage.
Yeah.
Montage.
And the soundtrack's kind of the same. Same kind of, no words, but
so what you're saying is the ladies will enjoy the montage if you're watching Michael B. Jordan or Jonathan Majors work out, right?
Yeah, you will.
The women are like, yeah.
And I didn't get a name for the kid actor that's in it, but there's a kid actor that plays his daughter that actually is pretty good. She's puts a soft spot in your heart because she's like a good kid actor,
Nice. Yeah, because that's the thing, is like kid actors can either make or break a movie, and that's good though that she did pretty good. So
yeah,
I have to check this out. I'll have to watch the first two as well just to get all amped up, because it sounds like it did do great at the box office and critics loved it. So you're probably gonna get a fourth one. And Michael B. Jordan said he would love to do a fourth one. So we'll see what happens.
And then this was already known ahead of time, so it's not a spoiler. You won't get any Stallone. He's not in it at all.
Yeah, I've heard about the reason why, and it's kind of just a bum, but oh well. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't hear the reason. I thought he just was done.
No, I guess it was kind of more creative differences he was kind of upset with.
No.
But he said he'd be open up to come for a fourth one if needed. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely. So Creed 3, check that out. Yeah, we have a ghost. If you're into a good supernatural horror comedy, definitely want to check this one out. We have a ghost stars Anthony Mackie and David Harbour in this funny, I would say it's more humor than horror, but it has its jump scares. But this tells the story of Ernest, who is a ghost that is pretty much stuck in this house, and he best way to describe him, he's got the balding comb over with the bowling shirt that says Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Mackie and his family moves to this house after a financial situation to where they can only afford this house. And the son, Kevin, notices the ghost in the attic and films it and posts it on social media. And of course, everybody's like, wow, this looks so real. Like, it's not fake. And shows his dad and shows his older brother. And his dad decides that let's capitalize on this. Let's get rich off of this. So they film other videos, and it starts to become more popular to where they have people like fans outside their house wanting to see the ghost. In the meantime, Kevin's trying to help Ernest try to figure out, how he died, why he's still there, why hasn't he moved on to the other side. One thing leads to another. They start to find out as the mystery unravels of the house what happened to Ernest, and it's really good. I will say off the bat, David Harbour's funny, and he doesn't say. And the thing is with Ernest, he can't speak, so he can't talk to Kevin and anybody else. So all he do is moan and groan and all that, but he can't talk. So it kind of makes it even harder for them to figure out who the hell are you and what happened.
Yeah, and that's got to be difficult for an actor to do that.
Yeah, and he's really good at it. Because it's more like kind of like the old trying to be like Charlie Chaplin or Buster Keaton, like silent film type things.
Oh, but I miss those.
Yeah, they're really good. Christopher London, who wrote and directed this, has done some good horror comedy movies. He's done the Happy Death Day to You 1 and 2. He also did the one that came out a couple years ago called Freaky that had Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton. Kind of like a serial killer, but Freaky Friday type incident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Christopher London knows how to make a good horror movie, and you can tell this one he wanted to make something that's more family friendly and fun. And
that's good.
Check
this out, Mitch.
It's on Netflix right now, so you can check this out. Right now, I'm probably say I'm about a 3.
Good.
It's not bad, but it's good. It's fun for what it is. My only complaint is when it comes to a comedy, 2 hours is cutting it. Okay, when you go over 2 hours, you start really losing the star factor for me. So it's over like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah. So it's got a little bit, kind condense some things down, pacing issues, but all in all, the kid actors they have for these are teenage kids. They're pretty good, so definitely check it out if you can.
Uh-oh, we're coming to the end. See? This is a big ending. Wait! Where are you going?
All right, here we go. We're at the end. We're at the end of the show. We got to get back on the bus and take it back to Mrs. Partridge. Maybe she baked us some cookies or something. I don't know. Maybe something nice. Or maybe her family will play a show for us when we get there.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, they give us a free show.
Yeah, come on, get happy, everybody. No, we had a fantastic time for this episode, and I hope everybody did too.
It's nice catching up with you, and it's nice to catch up with you listeners out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you enjoyed it this week.
Yeah, like I said, always check us out. We're on Facebook at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast. You can follow us on YouTube, Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, all the fun stuff. Just follow us and like and subscribe and get notifications for new episodes. If you ever want to reach out to us and have any suggestions, comments, anything, we'd love to talk. You can email us at intothemo@gmail.com. Anything else you want to talk about, Ricky? Anything else you think we can tell them?
Nope. Just hope you enjoy your St. Patrick's Day too.
Yeah. Woohoo! Hi, cha-chai, cha-chai. Burn them! As always, safe travels.
And safe entertaining yourself.
Hey you, thanks for sticking through and listening into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. If you are a fan of this podcast and like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from to be notified for new episodes. Please leave us feedback or suggestions for future episodes. And as always, safe travels and safe entertaining yourself.